So I have gotten some media attention, and particularly when I was at Spelman College, I had an all-female African-American RoboCup robotics team, and we were the first all-female African-American team to compete in RoboCup, and that was back in 2005. And so we had a lot of media coverage over the years through like CNN, CBS Evening News or CBS Sunday Morning, and Atlanta Journal-Constitution, Ebony, Jet, and so forth. And what I found was we started getting female students wanting to come to Spelman just because they had seen the Spellbots. And so that's the only reason why I like to get media coverage for my students that are underrepresented, or for myself, because I think it's important for more younger African Americans to see role models, especially closer to their age, doing things related to STEM, or science, technology, engineering, and math. So I was inspired to write the book out of the box because of my family upbringing, and what God has allowed me to do and experience, but also to tell the story of the 6 young ladies that started the Spellbots and that I helped start back at Spelman College. And I feel like I need to write another book because a lot has happened even after that first team. But some of the other books I've been thinking about have more to do with innovation, and how kids can be taught to be innovative, and how adults can learn from kids on how to be innovative. So for kids that lack the preparation or the skills to do technology right now, the things I would encourage them is that they can learn how to learn these things. Kids today grow up with Google and YouTube and Khan Academy, so anything you want to learn now can be learned online. One of the movies I like to tell kids about was a movie called Meteor Man, and there's an African American superhero. And one of the special powers he had was if he touched a book, he could instantly have that knowledge. So in one of the scenes, he's fighting with the villain, and they knock over a truck of books, and he accidentally picks up one, and it's a Bruce Lee book on how to do Kung Fu. And all of a sudden, he knows how to do Kung Fu. And what I like to tell kids is that they have that same superpower. If they read a book, they can have that knowledge, and maybe not instantly, but once they read it, they can have that knowledge, and then they can learn how to apply it. But now with so many things online that you can learn for free, anything you want to learn, you can learn. I think the issue is kids have to have the vision first of what they can be and what they can learn, and develop a passion for it. And then after that, nothing's impossible. One of the models that I like to tell my students, and I like to share when I'm talking to students, is a quote by Winston Churchill. And the quote is, "Success is never final, failure is seldom fatal, but it's courage that counts." So success is never final. So I like to tell kids, we'll never get to the point where we can just coast and just bask in our success. We have to keep growing, because if you're not growing, you're dying. And failure is seldom fatal. So a lot of people don't know that I was on academic probation my freshman year. I was trying to take differential equations. And I remember getting a D in differential equations and coming home and showing my dad my report card with a tear in my eye. And he said, "Andrew, I'd be happy if I could get a D, because I never had the opportunity to go to college." And so because of that, I learned that saying, failure is seldom fatal, that to never give up. And so I want kids to know that failure is seldom fatal, but it's courage that counts. So having the courage in spite of fear facing us or challenges, to have the faith and the courage just to move on and not give up. And one thing I've learned about failure is that failure is actually part of the process of learning and growing. And so even in business, it's best to fail early and often rather than wait and fail late after the product has been developed. And so success is never final, failure is seldom fatal, but it's courage that counts.